Hi everyone! So today I'm going to talk about eBay and tips in general that you can use, but also about buying in the US and buying in international, China mostly. I hope these tips could be helpful to you, people who want to try out eBay or scared to or have questions on it. So the first thing you want to do is have good keywords when searching. So first you want to enter in what you want. Here I'm gonna choose usamimi. So you're gonna search it up and then for the selection choose best match. Here we don't see a lot of results, probably because international sellers don't say usamimi. So here you can see there are a few keywords you can draw from the top results under best match. So things like bunny, rabbit, Japanese, hairband, stuff like that. So now we're going to take those key terms but put it in the search bar and set it to price lowest plus shipping. Here I'm going to use rabbit headband. Now because you're taking those key terms that you really need and putting it into price lowest, you'll get the lowest price and the lowest shipping. It's usually free if you buy from Chinese sellers. Next tip is to make use of the sidebar. You choose the specific category you want and you can choose the price range that you want, color, size, stuff like that, and that will help you narrow down your search. Here I'm going to pick the category of women accessories and then hair accessories. Here you can see on the sidebar that you could pick auction or buy it now. Auctions, you could almost always get stuff for cheaper than the buy it now price, but if you don't want to wait, you can do buy it now. Or here's the next tip, choose the setting of ending soonest and then choose the price range that you want to pay for it and do free shipping if you want it. Always remember that when you use an auction, go find the buy it now price and make sure you don't pay higher than what the auction ends up as. Because I've seen a lot of times where people pay for more on the auction than the buy it now price, and that doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they just want to win. Another tip is to only bid within the last 15 seconds of the auction ending, because you don't want to add to the price that you're going to bid on. You don't want to add to that so the other person bids after you. You want to bid within the last 15 unless your internet, you know, it's spazzy or you're busy, then you could bid ahead of time. If you have the eBay app on your phone, it will remind you the last 15 minutes of the auction, or you can set an alarm for yourself for the last 2 minutes. On to the advice for buying within your country. I'm going to be talking about the US, but I think it applies to your country as well. So if you buy from a US seller for supplies or non-pre-owned items, or the US sellers buy from the China sellers and they overprice that so they can make money, and it's a lot more than what Chinese sellers do, and it's a lot less of the material. So in conclusion, when it comes to buying in the US, you're only really paying for the fast shipping, I guess, because you can get the same items from China sellers but for way less and more of the material too. Buying in the US is good for clothes that you want that are like American brands, shoes, pre-owned clothes, pre-owned stuff like that. Now on to the Chinese sellers. I buy from them a lot. So when buying from China, they have really weird keywords, words that you never thought they would put in the title of the item. So you have to use the first tip that I gave you, which is finding it in the best match and then looking for the keywords that are good or like generally what it is, and then narrowing it down with the sidebar. Don't stress out about buying internationally or buying from Chinese sellers. Their #1 priority is customer service. They will give you the best. If you don't receive your item within 30 days, contact them and they will either tell you to one more week, and that works sometimes for me, or 2, they'll ask if you want to resend or refund. Some of you guys were asking me how to not get scammed on eBay. Well, for Chinese sellers, you want to look at the description and read all of it. It will tell you everything you need to know, if it's fake or not and stuff like that, because they don't want to get into any disputes. And furthermore, you are protected by the eBay protection. So if you don't get your item, or you just, the seller doesn't contact you or whatever, then you can contact eBay and they will help you. If you don't see everything you need to know, or you need more information about the item, you can scroll down, click on ask a question, and pick one of the subcategories you needed about it, and if it's not answered there, then you could just continue to ask a question and that will help you. They'll email you back within 48 hours usually. You have to remember that they're on a different time zone and they're Chinese, but they do have really good English, just the grammar it's off. So that was all the eBay tips I have for you. If you have more questions, you could PM me or leave them in the comment box. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was really helpful to you. If it wasn't, whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye!